Alright, so it's about time I dropped this video for Purple. And we're going to be exposing a YouTuber who's actually a decently large YouTuber, not like worldwide or like known across every single country, but he's still somebody you might run into like on YouTube every now and then if you watch Sav. His YouTube channel is hambaga_YT. Now, as I'm making this video, believe it or not, Really Raph, somebody who actually inspired me to make exposed videos, is actually exposing him live, like on YouTube. So if you guys want to check that out, go ahead. But thanks to Really Raph, I actually got 2 video footage of Hamburger scamming alongside some photos thanks to Purple. So let's get into it. So Hamburger, so I'm going to basically explain all of the clips that is going to be shown on the screen and including the pictures. So I think it's best we start off with the clips. So the first clip you see here is Hamburger basically indexing a Divine Pop crew. And then after he indexed the Divine Pop crew, he proceeds to go into the trading plaza, leaving his server, proceeded to not give the Pop crew back. And then as you can probably see in the later in the stream, the Pop crew is still in his base, meaning that he did not give the Pop crew back. So that's one piece of footage that Hamburger scammed. And now the second piece of footage is Hamburger indexing a Divine Cerberus and ended up not giving back the Cerberus. And keep in mind that Hamburger has literal OGs, like brain rots that people wish to have in this game. He has those, and he is still scamming for brain rots like Pop Crew and this and that and that. Like, why do you scam for something you don't even need? You don't need a Pop Crew if you have OGs. You don't need a Cerberus if you get OGs. You don't need this. You don't need that. You don't even really need to scam. It's still a brain rot. It's not anything like, this isn't a game where like you have to scam to get good at it. You don't have to scam to be good at the game. You just work for it. It's that simple. You have 13,000 subs. You could easily work for it. Like, it's simple. Like, you average 100 people a stream. There's at least going to be somebody who's willing to donate. There's going to be somebody who's willing to help you with a challenge and this and that. And then instead, you're ruining your reputation over this game. Would never understand why that's, I would never understand why, people are ruining their reputation over this game. Including myself, because I do be saying some messed up stuff to my viewers, and I do be kind of ruining my reputation. But anyway, so the 2 clips you saw there was him scamming people off the index. Oh, Crystal event. Wait, hold on. Trash. So as you saw those 2 clips, you literally saw Hamburger scamming people with the index. But that's not even all of the things, all of the proof needed to expose Hamburger. In the picture I'm about to show, thanks to Purple, there you have Hamburger who is actually scamming for a dragon. He is saying that he's going to give the guy 6,000 Robux for the dragon. And then after the trade was complete, he proceeded not to give him the 6,000 Robux. Now, I cannot fully 100% guarantee that he didn't or did give the Robux, since that the only proof of that I had was the fact that it just shows 6K on the side and him basically getting the dragon. Purple, if you don't mind, can you like comment on the video and tell me like what stream it was, like tell me like did he actually pay the Robux, and like did he like, what I'm trying to say, like was the chat basically saying that he was a scammer and he actually didn't pay? Just let me know, because I didn't fully watch the stream, which I should have. But like that's like he scammed him for a dragon, and he says he's gonna do 6,000 Robux for it, which if you was to ask me, I feel like it's kind of fair. Think about it though. I will say a dragon is better than admin panel. No, actually, never mind. I would say that some people might give Dragon for admin panel. Well, we can just say that. Like if you were trading with somebody trusted, you got like a whole base of dragons, you really want admin panel, somebody might do a dragon for admin panel. But you're basically giving almost the amount for a dragon. I feel like that's not the worst. Definitely isn't the best. But is it the worst? And yet instead of paying bro, the 6,000 Robux, you actually proceed to scam and not pay him the 6,000 Robux. Keep in mind, you have 13,000 people that are tuning into your channel probably daily. And then you know how devastated they're going to be once they hear that you're scamming people out of even, like, that you're scamming people, like, in this game. You know how devastated they're going to be. You know how devastating that is. The fact that first off, you're getting exposed by one of the most well-known exposed YouTubers on Sab. And then secondly, he's doing it on live, which is making it even more embarrassing. And number three, you're a pretty decently large Sab creator. Like, people are probably going to run into your streams every now and then if they consistently watch Sab. Like, so the fact that when you even go live, the first thing people are going to say is, hey, didn't you get exposed by Really Raph? Didn't you get exposed by Raph? Like, L Scammer and stuff like that. Like, it's dumb. The thing with scamming is people might not catch on to it then, but people are going to start catching on to it now. And at a certain period of time. The only person I think that still scams and somehow gets away with it is Rampage, who I need to make another video on. Because Buddy actually is fooling people with the index. He getting like 5 to 6. He is basically getting like at least 1 OG value every stream. Somehow he's getting that much. Like, that's insane. That's really insane. But it was this. I think this video might have actually been a lot shorter than I thought. But yeah, that's all the proof. And if you guys want even more proof of Hamburger, scamming, of him being a scammer and stuff, I would recommend going to Really Raph's channel and looking at his most recent stream, which I think is called Exposing a YouTuber or something that goes by the name Hamburger. Like, why do you have to scam? Like, I understand, and I keep saying this. I understand you want to get good at the game. I understand you want to get rich, but why choose the most? Why choose the most risk? Like, why take the biggest risk, like, ever to get rich in this game, which is scamming? Scamming is the riskiest thing you can do in this game. Scamming and scripting, because something bad is going to happen when you do either or. If you script, you have a high chance of getting your account banned. And on top of that, if people find out about you scripting, you're going to get hated for that. If you're scamming, people are going to find out about the scam. And because of the scam, people are going to find out about the scam. And because of the scam, you're going to get hate for that too. And you might even get exposed. You're taking way too many risks to get rich in this game when you can simply just trade, duel, steal, or don't play the game. It's very simple. There's only like 2 things you can do to get rich in this game. No, 3 things. Trade, duel, steal. But it's always those other people who are too lazy to do that and adding 2 more things to that list. Scripting, scamming. Like, why? It's not, even if it's difficult to get rich in this game, at least try. If you feel like it's going to take you forever to get rich in this game, then move on to another game. Because Sab isn't the only game to exist on this planet. There's like millions, probably even billions of other games that exist. Sab isn't the only one. Okay, Sab isn't the only one. There's already probably millions of games just on Roblox alone. And then I can't even speak. I'm sorry. Then we're not even talking about other games that exist on this planet. They're like billions. And yet, you choose to ruin your reputation over this game. Better yet, you choose to ruin your reputation over a game. That's sad. That's sad. By the way, the clip of him indexing the Cerberus, that was a decently long clip. So, if I'm talking about something totally different and the Cerberus clip is still running, that's why. But that's pretty much the entire video on Hamburger. Okay? you're 13,000 subs, and you have a lot of potential to potentially get to 1 million, and then 10 million, then 100 million, and maybe stuff like that. If you just kept doing what you're doing, but instead you have to ruin your reputation right there, just so you can get a brain rot. Now, because a lot of people watch Really Raph, and because a lot of people know you, that's a win-win for Raph and a lose-lose for you. Because the same people that watch you probably watches Really Raph. And when they find out that Really Raph is exposing you for being a scammer, and on top of that there are hella vids proving that you are a scammer, how do you win? And here's your answer. You don't. You lose. Like, you lose. Horribly, actually. You lose, like, it's like Mortal Kombat, bro. You're using freaking, like, no, that's a bad example. That, it's like, you're going against your friend, right? You're at level 1, he's at level 100, and he has every move. He even has better game IQ than you, and you just start the game with no power. It's like, how are you going to win? You can't. It's the same thing. It's Really Raph versus Hambago. Who y'all think is going to win? Somebody who got exposed by a lot of YouTubers while also having a lot of proof of them scamming? Or, wait. Like who do you think is going to win? A YouTuber who got exposed by a lot of YouTubers and also have proof of them also being a scammer? Or somebody who, you know, is really big on YouTube and is known for exposing scammers that also has proof? Like, who y'all think is going to win that battle? I think it's probably going to be Really Raph. Maybe that's me. That's just me, though. I know some of his mods finna start jumping in, like, start trying to defend him with all they can. But here's the thing, people who still want to defend Hambaga, you can't win. The battle is over. Hambaga got exposed in multiple ways that I can't even say all of them. He got exposed in a lot of ways. By indexing, people got vids of that, and by him basically buying brain rots for Robux and didn't pay the person the Robux. There's proof of that too. Nothing Hambaga does or nothing that his mods do cannot erase the fact that Hambaga scams. And I will die on that cliff that Hambaga is a scammer, and anybody who scams in this game are pathetic people, because that's proof that you genuinely do not know how to become good at a game without having to do the most, excuse my language, I'm not even going to say it, the most scary and risky and just idiotic move, which is scamming. Dude, pay the brain rots back, you index. You can get it on your own. You have literal OGs in the game. You don't need a pop crew. You don't need a Cerberus. You don't need none of that. You don't need it. You just want it. Don't need it, but you want it. Because here's the funny thing with all these scammers. You realize that after this game ends, you scammed for actually nothing. Just realize that. Just notice that if this game dies, you threw away your entire reputation. And what did you get out of it? Absolutely nothing. But that's the whole video on Hambaga. Sorry for all the stuttering. Sorry for all of the times that I couldn't even say a word properly. That's what happened. Oh my gosh. Like, that just happened right there. That always happens every time I make these type of exposed videos, bro. I just can never get my words out. And when I actually try to push myself to get the word out, it comes out like I'm basically trying to mix two different words together into one. But that's another video. If you guys enjoyed it, make sure you guys like, subscribe. Please do not trust Hambaga YT. And I'll catch you guys in the next one. Have a good one, guys, and peace.